They find me, hypocrites and parasites. Somebody tell me what they want from me. What the fuck? Why did that come up there, man? Oh, for fuck's sake. Somebody tell me what they want from me. Da-na-na-na-na. What's up, Goody? You good? That's what's up. See, I put it on 1 minute, so that means 10 seconds. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Gotta love YouTube, bro. Gotta love it. It ain't easy. What the heck? Can't believe these people sent me a fucking bill on this bullshit. Bunch of bastards. It's fucking hilarious. Wow. That's unreal. What's the date on this thing? It was today. Can't believe they sent me this shit. What a bunch of assholes. That's crazy. I swear. Fucking hilarious. Well, that's how the rich get richer. Wow. It's pretty pathetic. Oh well. Such is life. Yeah, it's a record. See, there you go. You too, man. Take care. Let me see what this hoe wrote on here. These people are fucking delusional. Please see invoices are due, pay upon a receipt. Payments may be made, blah, blah, blah. Please reference payment to the invoice number or customer number. If sending funds as a wire transfer, include an additional $8 to cover the fee. By a bank. What? That don't make no sense. Effective January 4th. If sending funds as a wire transfer, please include an additional 8. Yeah, but this, it's not a wire transfer. That's like a fucking ripoff. That's so pathetic. Brand new car. It's a year old, and you fucking bastards are gonna charge me for something that broke through you motherfuckers. Fucking bastards. A bunch of thieves. So good, I'll pay for it. So good. Let it break again. I shouldn't even pay for this shit anyway. I should call and fucking make off. What a joke. Wow. What a fucking joke. Oh well. That's what happens when you deal with bullshit. A bunch of a-holes. Let me see something here. Let me see. Fuck's sake, man. Okay, cool. That's not that bad then. Well, it's gonna go below that anyway. Obviously. Alright, so let me see if this pay templates. I wonder how. fuck's sake. Nope. Fuck's sake. One-time payment. One-time internal payment. But it should have payee. Okay, here it is. Oh my God, man. Yes, add a new one. Automobile. Here we go. Yay, it's here. Good. Payee account number. So it would be. Let's see if this thing has it on here. Let's see if it works. Cool. Okay. So it is. It works. Cool. Okay, cool. All right, it works. That's good. Excelente. That makes life a lot easier. Bang. Why nobody wants to talk to me today? You guys like watching me? Huh? Any Goodmans talk to me today? Holla at your boy. You guys are in here, ain't saying nothing. Come on now. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna bite you. Say, hey Marky, what's going on, bro? You good? You guys want to stare at me? What's going on? Oh good lord. What the heck is this fake hoe? That's definitely a fake titties and fake ass. Holy shit. Some hoe came up on my Facebook feed. I was like, damn, that's fake. I don't know how these people live with themselves. Fake ass shit. You can have 'em. All right, cool. Oh, he did. He won. Cool. Good boy. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Hey, Dan, what's up, bro? No, I haven't seen her. I haven't seen Sis yet. Brian, it's telling me that it's very possible that you guys can have this by the end of the month. You might make plans and then it might fail and then you guys might get back together, again. But as far as the thing, what I'm getting here is there has to be major effort on everybody's part. When I'm being asked a question about one, two, three, four, five people. There's five people, right? You, your dad, Jeremy, Jeff, Paul. When you ask a question, are all of these people going to be together in one place? That's a very, like, the cards are going to say exactly what the answer is. And the answer is yes, it's possible. But everybody has to put in the effort. All five of those people have to put in the effort to actually be together. And then the last card I got here is saying that there might be a cancellation of plans on either five of those people. So everybody can say, okay, on February 20th, we're all going to get together at my house. Good to go? Okay, cool. So on February 19th, one of these people might say, hey, I can't make it, bro. I had something happen to my daughter, or something happened to my car, or something happened. I can't make it, bro. I'm going to have to make it, for next day or whatever. So the cards are never going to say a complete yes, because everybody has to be in cahoots with each other. Everybody has to be like, have the same, plan, same yes. So it's telling me it's very possible yes. I get more yes than no. All I get is that this can definitely happen with major effort by everyone. And it can happen, and it will happen if everybody comes together for that specific date that you have in mind. So, in other words, my advice to you is to reach out to every single person and say, hey, look, February, whatever, is going to be the right date for this to happen. Can you guys make it? And if everybody says yes, then that's great. But remember that it might change at the last minute. So I'm getting a yes, but with major effort. When you say my house soon, this month, I only read like the actual month. So next 30 days is very possible. But I ask from now to the end of February, it says yes, it's very possible with major effort, with a possibility of cancellation of plans. So that's the answer I got. But if you were to say yes or no, I would say yes, because I got more positive things than negative. So, and that's what I would suggest to do. So more effort, then you'll get that the plan come to fruition. But it does look positive, bro. Hey Virgo, what's up, sweetie? You good? Oh, cool. How old is he? I remember those days. I used to have so much fun babysitting my nephews, and as soon as I put them to bed, it was nice. He's only one? Oh man, that's a joy. Put the asses to sleep. 1 year old? Yeah, sure. Give her your bottle and you're getting straight sleep. By the time your mom and dad comes in from dinner, they can deal with your ass. Change your diaper too. No thanks. You welcome, Brian. I remember like when I had to take care of my nephew. Man, my nephew was like a year and a half. The other one was born right after, like a year and a half later. And my sister called me. She says, "Hey, where are you two?" I said, home." She said, "Go, can you come up here? Because I'm going into labor." And I'm like, "Well, you don't sound like it." She goes, "Yeah, I can feel like, and like I've had baby before, so I feel like it's coming now. So we need you to come here and take care of, the older one, or the one that's there." And I said, "Yeah, sure." So then I left home, and I was living with my parents at the time because my dad was sick back in 2008. And I was home because I had moved out of my apartment and went back to live with them because my dad couldn't drive or anything. So then my mom said, "Oh well, I'm coming with you," and I said, "Okay, cool." So my mom ended up staying there, and we babysitted the older one, the 1.5 year old. And then I had him he woke up, and I had him in my arms and stuff, and I was rocking him around. Next thing you know, I smell that ass. I said, "Here, mom, you can have him." She goes, "Oh yeah, you give him to me?" I said, "Yeah, he stinks. You can have mine doing that shit." Hell no. So it's bad enough. I gotta wipe my own ass and smell my own shit. That shit's nasty. That baby crap is like on another level. She laughed and then she changed the diaper. Yeah, women got a better stomach than us. So, no thanks. No problem, Dan. So, yeah, I've had my experiences, but I probably changed like maybe 2 or 3 diapers in my lifetime. I had to. I had no choice. It's either that or they're gonna stink like shit the whole time I'm there dealing with them, and I don't want that. And it was so funny though, like because the 18-year-old, the one that lived, the one that's in college, he used to like go like this, right? And his face would go red and his eyes would water, right? Because he was taking a shit, right? And I'm like, fuck, man. And I was like, what you doing, poo poos? He's like, I'm like, great. Why you didn't wait for mommy and daddy to come in? And he'll look at me like and then won't say nothing. I was like, it's okay, go ahead. So I'm like, you fucker. He was the only one that kept doing. I was like, yeah, you're waiting for me, aren't you? You really want me to say no to kids, to having my own. It was cool though. I mean, they don't know no better, you know what I mean? But once they get to that stage where they can deal with their own butts and go to the bathroom about diapers, that's like the biggest blessing in the world. That's the best thing about like childhood, when they can actually go to the bathroom on their own and do their own thing. That's like the best thing ever. That way you ain't gotta deal with them no more. From now on, there will never be your butt getting wiped. You wipe your own ass now. You graduated, thank God. But it's cool though. It's like the best. I always tell everybody, like I said, I've never had my own kids, but I've had 6 nephews and I have like 4 godchildren. So, and I've dealt with all of them. And I always say to everybody, I never had kids, but I had, a lot of practice. That's for sure. And it's the best years. The best years of having a child is the first like 5 or 6, in my opinion. Once they reach like, you know, after 6, they're a fucking pain in the ass. They start to like know more. Like they catch on to things. They're listening. They know. They'll be playing and listening to you at the same time. Them antennas don't stop. And like once they reach like 10, they're like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Then they start to act like you, talk like you. Then they start to know too damn much. And then you're like, "Arr." And now that these 2 youngest ones next door, they're 16 and 18, starting to talk back, act all tough. And I just saw myself in them because I was the same way. I was rude as shit when I was 16, 17, 18, talking back to my parents, challenging them, doing what the fuck I want, acting like, nobody can tell me nothing. So I kind of got my own medicine these past few years. And I would have to threaten them and tell them, don't you dare talk to me like that. I'll beat the shit out of you. But they went through a lot of shit the past 4 years with the divorce and everything. So I kind of gave them a little leeway, but kept them in check at the same time. So it was tough the past couple years on those boys, but they came out all right, man. They're good. They're good kids. All 6 of my nephews are good kids. Some lady praised my sister's second oldest. He's like, everybody says he looked like me when I was young. He does kind of look like me when I was younger, like the same hairstyle, the same like type of face. Now he doesn't look like me no more, but when he was young, he looked like me. And it was funny, like, cause he got a big compliment and a scholarship last year. And a lady that knows my sister ended up mentioning him and stuff and saying what a great kid he is. And I said, well, just like his uncle. You know, what can I say? You guys say he looked like me, see, he's like me. See? He never got no damn scholarship. He never went to no college. I said, I didn't say that. I said he's like me. He's a smart boy. He's a good boy. Everybody, they was like, oh, yeah, whatever. So my sister's like, you always make it about you. I said, no, I'm just teasing. I'm just talking shit. She got all upset. I was like, you act like you went in college and got fucking scholarships, dumbass. And I said, I was just comparing his looks and everything to me when I was younger. Because everybody keeps saying that. And now everybody thinks that my youngest nephew is my kid because we got the same nose. It was funny as shit. That's your boy? I said, no, that's my nephew. Oh, well, yeah, he definitely looks like you guys. I was like, duh. Supposed to, dumbass. I look like my mom's side. My dad and I kind of look, the same, but not really. I look more like my mom's side. Even my auntie Maria, everybody thought when I was in Portugal living in her house, they thought that I was her son. Like, this your son? No, it's my nephew. Oh man, you guys look just alike. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I don't mind if I look like my family. Duh, you're supposed to. You have 6 nieces? Shit, I got 6 nephews. I'd rather have 6 nephews than 6 nieces. 6 nieces is the biggest headache in the world. Hell no. If I had 6 nieces at the ages that these guys are now, oh my God. The way this world is, no. I'm like, Uncle Mark, my boyfriend, he said that I'm this and I'm like, yeah, where he lives. Oh yeah? What's his name? Who's his daddy? All right, let me have a word with him now. And they're a lot more expensive than boys. Girls are a lot more expensive to deal with than boys for sure. They need a lot more essentials than a boy. You know, they need makeup, they need their hair done, they need eyelashes, nose rings. Let's just start at the top. Makeup and shit. They need earrings, nose rings. Some of them like tattoos. Then get down, you got the bra. Then you got the either granny panties or G-strings, tampons. Then you go down to the legs. You got stockings or whatever you call them, pantyhose. Then you got shave your damn legs and whatever else you want to. Then you got high heels. Then you got regular shoes. Fuck that. Then you got a manicure and pedicure. Them bitches be fucking expensive as shit. You'll be bankrupt by your fucking 10 years. Fuck that. Hell no. These girls nowadays, fuck. That's too expensive. I would never want to be. I never want that daddy's little girl. Hell no. Not in this day and age. I'll fuck somebody up for talking shit to my daughter. No. It's bad enough I got 2 sisters and a mother. That's a pain in the ass in itself. But like I said, I always tell the story on here. My older sister, she was pregnant with 3 baby girls, triplets, but she lost it, but unfortunately. But I guess, she had 2 boys right after, which was a blessing. But I couldn't imagine having those triplet girls right now. They would be 26 years old if they were alive. Imagine having triplet nieces at 26 right now on 2026. I don't know. I'll be like, which one are you again? All right, well, all three of you, don't you dare be hers. And don't you dare like be somebody's fantasy. You understand me? Yes, Uncle Mark. All right. Because if I find out, I'll cut you the fuck off. You understand me? And stay away from men. You all stick together. You understand? You better have each other's back. My sister will be in the background. Don't tell my daughters what to do. You shut up. They need me to talk to them. I actually see them in spirit sometimes. So that's pretty cool. I actually saw them, I think it was last year or the year before. I think I saw them all growing up. They appeared to me. It's pretty cool. They don't really say much. They just like, stand all together, look all the same. They look like my brother-in-law. They don't look like my sister. But if I ever told my sister that I can see them and stuff like that, she'll be looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. And if I told her I can see them what they look like and they look like her husband, she probably won't like that either. But her oldest boy looks like the husband, and the youngest one looks like us, like looks like her and me and everybody. It's crazy because every all six of them, three look like our family and three look like the other side. It's pretty hilarious. My brother has his youngest looks like the mother, like the face of the mother a bit, well, more than us. And the oldest one looks like me and my brother. Same thing with the youngest one looks like us, the oldest one looks like the other dickhead's family. And same with my sister and my older sister and and their kids. Both my nephews that are in college, they're both freezing their asses off. One's in Toronto and one's in the UK. And they both said it's so fucking cold, it's ridiculous. And I said, look, it's cold in Bermuda. It's been 50-degree weather here. It's been in the 50s all week. That's not even normal for Bermuda. It never gets that cold like for a whole week and a half. I can't believe it's been 50 something degrees like for a whole week. It's like that shit's not even normal here. It'll be like 50 something for like maybe 2 or 3 days and then it'll go back up to 70 or 60 something. But all week it's been in the 50s. It's been ridiculous. Yeah, this winter is actually a real winter. Because last year it weren't really a real winter here. It was the biggest bullshit winter I've ever seen in my life. And I said to everybody, you watch this winter, last winter wasn't that cold. But watch next year, it's gonna be colder. And I was right. Because that's what usually happens. Same thing with summer. Sometimes some summers are hot as shit and unbearable, and some other summers are like cool where it rains all the time. Not really like, summer and all that. Because I remember last year winter, I hardly wore a hoodie and I hardly wore long pants. I was like, yeah, this is some bullshit ass winter. This is not even a winter. I didn't even wear no winter clothes. And now this winter it's been cold as shit, where I wear a hoodie every day now. That's not even normal. Crazy. But hey, I'm not complaining. I like the cool weather. I like the cold weather sometimes, as long as it's not too cold. But here I am complaining about 50-degree weather, and you guys in minus this and minus that. Hell no. I couldn't imagine Bermuda being like 40 degrees, 30 degrees. Everybody would know. Nobody would come the fuck outside. Everybody be calling in sick. Look, it's too. What's your excuse for work today? Look, it's too fucking cold, bro. I ain't going nowhere. I actually had the heater on in my car. That's how cold it was this morning. This morning I took my nephew to school and I had to turn the heater on in the car because it was so fucking cold. And I was like, holy shit, it's cold as shit in here. It's weird, man. So weird. But I don't care. It's all good. I like it. It's nice to have some nice cool weather for once. I'll take it. Because when the summertime comes, I'm gonna wish it was winter. Because here, summertime is ridiculous. It's too damn cold. I mean, hot. I mean, cool. That comes in Thursday. Bang. Good to go. And that should come in on Friday, Saturday, man. All right, cool. Oh, you know that saying, that saying, you plan and God laughs? That's exactly what happens. Sometimes you plan to do things and it don't happen. Sup, Tom? The algorithm brought you here? Okay. I'll take your word for it. But yeah, I had all these plans today, and none of it went according to plan. Just probably one or two things. That's about it. But that's what happens. We plan, God laughs, and then we don't. We end up not doing what we were supposed to be doing. And it's always because of outside influences or people or situations. That's the way it is. But it happens. Life happens. Life happens. Or at least nothing bad happens, so that's good. Sometimes things aren't meant to be. Sometimes things are not meant to happen. Just the way it goes. As long as nothing bad happens. Not bad. Can't even remember that chick's name. Oh well. Meanwhile, on YouTube, the headlines is all about this weirdo pedo. Sick and tired of seeing it every day. And looking at this shit forever. Now we gotta listen to this shit again. It's bad enough we've been listening to this Epstein shit for years. Now we gotta listen to it for another year. It's gonna be a whole year of this bullshit. More BS, more BS, more BS. What country am I in? I am in Bermuda. It's a small little island off the east coast of the United States. It's a speck in the world. Still no one arrested. Yep. Well, everybody has to testify, I guess. There's no real true evidence. It's just pictures of shit. Like you can be pictured with like they could take a picture of me with if I had a niece or something on the ground on all fours and me playing with her or something like that. Doesn't mean that I'm doing something with her. Like that picture of the Prince whatever guy over that girl, that doesn't mean anything. What does that really mean? Like when you show us a video of some sexual encounter, then that's different, right? Like these people, they just make all these accusations about all these people showing pictures and videos as two different things. And where's the proof? You have to have the proof. You have to have that footage or a witness or something like that. It's fucking disgusting, but you still got to have proof at the end of the day. I'm not trying to defend them, but if you really think about it, you know, a picture speaks 1,000 words, like they say, right? You can just assume that guy was going to do something, but where's the evidence? What, a picture with him there, looking at this chick? That's just fucking dumb. Like, you gotta have some proof. Even that picture with the other guy, Lord whoever from the UK, in his underwear and a laptop talking to some hoe in a robe. So what? What else? Was the girl's of age? So what, he can't buy a hoe and have some fun? That ain't none of your business. Who cares if guys is buying hoes and shit, long as they're of age and they ain't doing some nasty shit to him. And if they did, why didn't that woman speak up? It's so fucking dumb. Like these people are making all these accusations and saying these guys are pedos and all this shit, but even the video of Epstein chasing some little girls around his kitchen, they were all laughing and having fun. Like and he grabbed one of them, and then he like walked off and laughed, and they were all laughing. And the person videotaping it was like, it was like they were just, playing like, let me see if I can catch you. Like they weren't naked or anything. Like that's not proof. I want to see, like you guys say that this guy did all this shit. Well, where is it? And obviously I don't want to see none of that shit. No, and I know it's probably true. If they keep talking about it, then I obviously know it's true. But I haven't seen like no significant proof. Like you could show me all that shit, but it doesn't mean that something happened to those specific girls that were there. Just like the email, the guy said, Epstein said, yeah, I got this 26-year-old Russian chick. When you come here, I'll link you up with her. Well, she's 26. That's not, that's legal age. So, and that's the dumb chick's fault for being a hoe anyway and a prostitute. So why are you blaming a guy for buying her and having sex with her? She's offering it, so that's her fault too. She should be looked at just like the guy. These hoes ain't loyal. And how you gonna justify a guy buying a hoe, but you don't justify what the hoe is giving the guy and taking his money and doing something illegal? So what about her? What about the 26-year-old Russian? Go arrest her too, because she's a hoe. She's a prostitute. You fucking idiots. Like it's always the guy's fault, A guy wouldn't be buying a hoe if she didn't offer it or if she wasn't there. She put herself in that predicament. Now, if they're going against their will, and this is all allegedly, because I don't want to get in trouble, but if you're going against your will, then obviously that's fucked up, right? But why does these women, some women have come forward, but all they want to come forward for is a paycheck. because what they made off of them for sex wasn't good enough. That's why there has to be some proof. That's why no one's arrested, because it's all bullshit. It's all like a distraction to get people to focus on something else. First, it was these ICE raid riot shit every day. Now it's Epstein shit again. And the sad part is everybody asks for these things. You know, they ask for these things to be released so they can look at all these people different. Just like that dumb hoe on the Grammy Awards talking about how can you be illegal on um what she say, something land, stolen land. Yeah, she's like, how could you be illegal on stolen land? And then because that's why that's that saying out there, be careful what you say, think before you speak. Now the some Tatonga tribe told her that the land that you built your $14 million mansion on belongs to us. I don't even know who the hell that chick is. I don't even know what song she sings. And a woman named Billy, that's kind of suspect. And she had a tie on and shit, looking like some, you know, she might be a guy. I don't know. Can't tell. Yeah, she's gonna have to give her $14 million mansion up, or invite all the Tonga tribe to come live there. They can protect her with their tribal fucking chief and their tribal shit. Stupid ass woman. Dumbass bitch. I swear, people say the stupidest shit. Talking about, you can't be a criminal on illegal land. And then she goes to Ireland. They showed a video of her going to Ireland talking about, it's so nice to be in a place that people look like me. I'm Irish. Shut your ass up, you delusional dumbass. I swear, people should just shut up and they'll look better. When I saw that shit today, I started laughing. The American news is like the laughing stock of the world of all these morons. I love America, and I've been there a million times, and I have so many American friends, but my American friends ain't stupid like that. There's a lot of, well, there's a lot of dumbass people everywhere, all over. There's a lot of dumb people here too. But these people, but I tell you, they just get dumber and dumber by the day. They say the stupidest shit, and it makes no sense. And I'm looking at this shit like, I didn't even know the Grammys were on last night. I didn't even know until the morning when I found out all that shit. Well, Sunday, I mean, 'cause today is Tuesday. Well, Wednesday here now. It's after midnight, and here I am talking about idiots. I don't know. These people just love making themselves look dumb. It's really sad. You can't be a legal alien on stolen land. When I saw that shit, I was like, this woman's so dumb. Oh my God, man. I agree, bro. It's the same here. It's the same shit here, man. You know, the liberals are crazy here too. It's just life. You know, people are just delusional. And the sad part is they don't even understand that their administration, when Obama was in power and Biden, they used ICE to do shit too. During Obama, when I mean, not Biden but Obama, there's footage of him saying on a podium that they create, and the Democrats created ICE. They created these people to go out and enforce the law on criminals and illegals and shit. These Democrats are so dumb they don't even know their own history. It was actually suggested by Democrats, and and Republicans agreed on creating this section of law enforcement called ICE, so they can have these guys just focused on illegals and shit like that. They don't even know their own history. And then Obama's on there talking about, yeah, I'm going to deport millions of people. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then ICE killed 56 people or more, right? during the Obama stuff. So if your savior Obama and Biden did these things, then why is it not okay for Trump to do it? You all hate this guy so much that you deny your own laws and rules? The fuck is wrong with you people? Yeah, yeah, exactly. They hate him. Yeah, exactly. He's been the guy like all these years with all these different presidents. And that's why he's like, what the hell is wrong with you people? But that's how it is, man. People just, if they hate somebody, they're going to like make sure they're going to continue to do it. But the minority doesn't beat the majority. So all these rats that talk all this shit, it ain't making no difference. Trump's still doing what he's got to do. His party, his administration is still going to keep going and doing. They're still doing what they want to do. They don't care. Just like how they didn't care about them and they talk shit about the other people. It's just the way it is. It's politics. That's what it is. Not politics. It's a politics. That's what I call it. Politics. It's to see who tricks who and see who gets who over whatever. But in this world, it's always been evil versus good, good versus evil, God versus the devil. And that's the way it is. You pick a side and you fight. And unfortunately, the devil will never, well, fortunately, the devil will never win. But the devil's got a lot more people on his side now in 2026 than he's had ever in his life. Because the devil is just like doing a lot of overtime work. Yeah, of course. Well, the media is delusional too because a lot of them sit there and argue or cut. You could see like the edits that they do. On Fox, you see everything wide open, and then on CNN and on these other NBC, whatever, all these other channels, they just show clips and they cut off shit. They cut off the truth and give you a bunch of bullshit lies and the other stuff. Yeah. But they don't learn. But it's sad when your country is the news in another country. Like the Australian news is talking about America, you know? And even in America, they talk about other countries all over the world. Like today in Iran, this blew up, or today in wherever this happened. But it's more of American news is more of a worldwide news than ever before. It doesn't matter what station you go on, they're gonna show all the American bullshit. And it's sad, like it's really sad. But hopefully, it all gets resolved, but I doubt it. Because when something like just this year alone, you had the ICE bullshit, you got all this immigration shit and stuff, and then you got the Epstein crap again. Then they say, inflation ain't going down, and he promised to do this, he promised to do that. It's only been like a year and everybody's already complaining. But the last 5 years, 10 years, or when Biden was in, you did nothing complain about then, right? Everything was beautiful. Same thing in Bermuda. The government here, they do whatever they want. They take away from this, put in that. This year, they put up the social insurance pension by $30, $40, I think, a month. And then they put down the payroll tax. So they give you a little here and take a little bit here. So it all evens out so they never lose. You think the government's going to lose? You're out of your mind. That ain't going to happen. The government never loses. They fuck everybody. And that's just the way it is. It happens every country, everywhere. It doesn't matter. Especially here in Bermuda, we get fucked royally. Left, right, and center. Everything always goes up. Our groceries are ridiculous. But the best thing to do is always shop around and find the best deals, and that's it. That's just, you just got to use your common sense and beat the system. That's what life is. You got to always find a way around the bullshit. It's just like a carton of eggs. A dozen eggs can be $3.89 in one store and $3.69 in another store. And then you might find a warehouse that sells it for $1.99 because it's on sale today. So shop around, look around. That's what the internet's for. Look at the sales. Go on Facebook. Go check shit out. If you really want to be anal about your grocery shopping and a price of eggs, then go find the ones that has the least amount of eggs. And I guarantee your dumbass is probably gonna drive all over the place and waste gas when you could have just went down the hill and got it for, a regular price, and you could have saved gas. So really, if you really think about it, it's best just to go to the closest place, pay whatever you have to pay, instead of driving all around trying to get a deal when technically you're not, because you're just wasting gas. And that's the conclusion I've come to many times. But common sense, if it was for sale, nobody will buy it because they don't have the common sense to buy it. And on that note, I'm going to go to sleep because I've been on here for an hour and it's already 12:37 a.m. here in Bermuda. And I've got to get up early to take my nephew to school. And I'm going to go get some sleep. And I'm not going to think about none of this because I'm going to be sleeping. And I can care less what people think and what people do. As long as I'm okay, that's all that matters. And tomorrow's going to be another day of bullshit news. This happened. No more files of this, more of this, more of that. And I could care less. Nothing to do with me. I know who's not in the Epstein files. Me. That's a good thing. You'll never see my name in there. Hell no. I'm on an island. It's called Bermuda. And that's where I'm always going to be. Ain't none of that shit happen over here. You get your ass beaten. Slap the shit out of you for doing that type of fucking bullshit around here. We don't play that around here. All right, Virgo, good seeing you. Good night, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night. Get some beauty rest. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.